Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and I have Patricia Benedict on the line. She just called me, and we are on the radio. Patricia, welcome into the studio.
Yes, Miss Veronica, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm calling from somebody's phone because my attorney has all my stuff. Miss Veronica, yesterday was so disturbing on so much levels. But let's talk about Mr. Ian Wick's court first, Miss Veronica.
Okay.
We'll do two. Miss Veronica, remember I told you I had a matter with Colin?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Anderson Colin? Miss Veronica, when I went there, guess who was on the stand? No, when I went there, the police officer usually in my magistrate's court, allegedly he's related to 1677 Williams of Old Town. He came by the door and he said, is there my matter with Anderson calling today? So he pretended he was watching the book. But then I heard my name called. I said, wait, that's my name that was called. And I peeped in and I saw Mr. Court Marshal Small. And I was puzzled. And I heard Mr. Ian Wicks said, how do you plead? And he said, not guilty. And I said, but that's my matter. But what is Court Marshal Small doing there? Miss Veronica, they allowed me to come in. Miss Veronica, when Mr. Ian Wicks had conversation with me, you see Mr. Ian Wicks? He's telling me. I said, but what is Court Marshal Small doing there? His matter with me is on the 19th. Is Colin Anderson supposed to be in there? He can't tell me I can't tell him what to do in the court. And this is wrong. That is very disturbing to have court martial. And I said to him, I'd rather be present at my matters. He told me, no, what do you call it? What's the name? Prosecutor has to call me. I said, no, the prosecutor is never on my side. He can't tell me I can't tell him how to run his court. I said, this is not your court, Mr. Ian Wicks. This is the taxpayers' court, the public court. And there's so many things. And I asked, and I said to him, I said, when it's me, you would issue a bench warrant if I didn't appear, and if other people you do not. He said, I can't tell him how to run his court, and he tell me, you run to this politician. That's what he called him, my prime minister. This politician, but I run this court. That's what he said. Exact words. I run to this politician, but I run this court, right? But this was disturbing. The events was disturbing, and you see where the bad behavior from the magistrates come from. Now, I said to him, so the reason why the clerks was doing that, whatever they were doing to me, was it because you gave them instructions? He didn't reply. Miss Veronica. And I put it out there because when I do a part 2 for the police, because I'm going before him, just in case he sends me up. Also, Mr. Roach assured me he should not send me up for that. But I'm not taking no chances in Mr. Ian Weeks. Because like I said to people, and I hope they will remember, he used to be at Old Town, a magistrate at the Old courts. I know about Magistrate Ian Wicks that you think I don't know about. Chief Magistrate Ian Wicks. So Miss Veronica, that is in all disturbing. And not only that too, I have several matters next week to be heard. One is legal. Remember I told you that there was a trial going on?
Yes.
Mr. Ian Wicks changed his mind. He said, oh no, there's no trial. Excuse me, so why you think I brought a lawyer? He said, oh, there's no trial. You'd have to speak to the prosecutor. I said, no, Mr. Weeks. And I would like the Prime Minister, although he's a called government, whoever is responsible for that to step in. Because this is crazy. There's absolutely no way Mr. Ian Wicks Chief Magistrate Ian Wicks should be getting known or getting away with that sort of behavior. I retained an attorney because he told me that it was trial. And when it came the last time, he did not appear. But he appeared the next day. So I know what's going on. Because Leacock had conversation with my attorney, said that his attorney would not come at that time. So then Mr. Chief Justice Ian Wicks needs to be investigated. And disturbing thing about it, Miss Veronica, I went and the deputy registrar would have called him. So that's why I'm on my P's and Q's with that matter today. I went to the registrar office, the deputy registrar. I spoke with deputy. No, before I went there, Miss Veronica, I walked past in the Supreme Court car park, Miss Veronica. I believe it not. I'm at the right place at the right time. I heard called Marshall Small on the phone. I don't know who he was speaking to. And I called from what I heard he was saying. I thought that matter would have been dismissed, Veronica. Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
No matter. I thought that would have been dismissed. I won't say matter. I won't use that matter. I thought that would have been dismissed. So my only thing is that, was that a hush-hush thing to have his matter? That's why I'm asking the question. To have his matter, brought him to court a week early to have his matter dismissed. So you see why I want to be attendant at all my matters, Miss Veronica?
Mm-hmm.
And whoever is responsible for them, whoever is responsible for Chief Magistrate Ian Wicks, this sort of behavior is unacceptable. And telling me if I go to another country, I would have to go to another country, maybe I want St. Vincent, because I quote him from the last time when he told me I would have to go to, it looked like I would have to go to outside to get a magistrate. I told him that again. So he tried to deny it. He said, I said St. Vincent. He said St. Vincent. You may have to go St. Vincent to get a magistrate. So the kind of behavior starts with the chief magistrate, and he says to me, I am the one who's dealing with all the matters. You cannot tell me what to do. You cannot tell me this. You cannot tell me that. Because I say I'm done in the AG, I want the Prime Minister to step in. Because my next step, Ms. Veronica, is internal affairs. And I have the contacts in there. Because this lawlessness cannot continue to go on in Barbados. And the reason why I called you early and I'm using someone's phone, because I know that the deputy registrar would have called him and told him about it. So my main concern, Ms. Veronica, is why Mr. Ian Wicks, and I don't want to put as headline, why would he have called Marshall Small in a matter yesterday that called Marshall Small was supposed to come next week? And then hearing Mr. Marshall Small saying that he thought it would have been dismissed. Miss Benedict, none of my matters is going to be dismissed, Veronica. None. Because no one can tell me that I wasn't there, because you're telling me, she's still telling me I cannot, the prosecutor is going to call me. I want to be there at my matters, and the Prime Minister, that's all I need, to be there at my matters. Because had I not been there, Ms. Veronica, what would have happened? He would have dismissed the case. Was that intentions? I'm asking a question. So I'm going before him today, Miss Veronica. So this is the reason why I want to put that out. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.